Hello, friends. Today, I would like to share an inspiring story, the story of Dr. Maya Angelou. She is one of my favorite poets, but her initial days, when she was young, she went through a lot of struggle, a lot of pain and suffering. She was a black woman during the time when a civil rights movement was at its peak. There was a lot of hatred towards the black community, and she was not just a black person, but she was also a black woman. So in those days, women did not have the kind of freedom and the liberty that modern women enjoy today. She overcame those odds. Being black, being a woman, she overcame those odds and gained a lot of popularity because of what she achieved as a writer, as a poet, as a humanitarian. So that's an inspiring story, a story where a person overcame the odds and achieved success. Her poem, many of her poems have become are well read and become a success, bestsellers, a collection of poems. Her poem that I'm going to read after this is "And Still I Rise." It is almost like an anthem, the anthem of her life. Her most well-known poem. It describes how even in the midst of, in spite of suffering, in spite of hatred, in spite of people being against you, you can still rise, you can still succeed. So be with me as I read from this poem, as I recite or read from this poem. I will be sharing that on screen. And Still I Rise by Dr. Maya Angelou. Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. This is one of my favorite poems because of its inspiration value, It inspires people. It kind of motivates people to be able to accomplish more in life despite having all the odds against you. As she said in the poem, even though you hate me, even though you cut me with your words, you spread lies about me, it doesn't matter. I'm going to rise. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to overcome all this, and I'm going to achieve whatever I want to in life. Please read this poem once again if you want to, and share it with your friends. Thank you.